Poopity poop. Hey, you got any room in your truck by chance for a few camping essentials? Just a few things. It's camping essentials, man. Stuff we definitely will need to go camping in the desert. No, come here, I'll show you. Come on, come on. That's it. That's it. These are vital essentials for camping. We're gonna need all this. Let me explain, okay? Okay, check this out. Right here, chicken nuggies. You're gonna be hungry, we're gonna eat chicken nuggies, but how you heat the chicken nuggies, right? Microwave. And I thought ahead, I got a surge protector, so if there's any surges, we will be protected. Baby wipes, because everybody poops. Hand sanitizer, so we don't eat with poo-poo hands. Gun, super important. What if there's bears, you know? Someone's on their period, bears can smell menstruation, man, and we don't need that. The drum is also for bears, because bears don't like loud noises, so I figure if there's bears coming, then we could hit the drum and not have to waste our ammunition. Maybe the drum would be enough to scare them away, because bears are kind of pussies, I think. Crutches in case anybody gets hurt, you know? Simple green, because camping gets really fucking dirty, we gotta clean some stuff. I have a bullwhip too, that's really important. I saw an Indiana Jones once, he was in jungle, and it came really in handy when the natives came after him. If we get bored, we can lift some weights, you know, pump some iron, right? Level, really important. I've never seen anyone take a level camping. And I don't know why, because who wants to sleep on like a hill? So we have a level, we can level some ground out and make sure we have a flat spot to sleep. You think some of the stuff will fit in your truck? I could put the rest of it on the Sissy Bar, no problem.
All of this?
Well, half of it at least. But I gotta make a Sissy Bar if you don't have room in your truck, man.
We're leaving in an hour.
We got time. Let's do it. We're gonna make a Sissy Bar, because we're going camping. All right, folks, to install the Straight Up Sissy Bar on your VT600 or VLX, or possibly a Steed if you are in some other country, you're gonna need a few tools. You're gonna need a cordless drill, make sure those batteries are charged. You're gonna need a hammer, make sure the batteries are charged on this as well. You're gonna need a 5/16 drill bit, a pilot bit, a step bit, and a 3/8" transfer punch. Now, a transfer punch has a little tiny point on the end right here. Ow, ouch. You're gonna use that to stick through the bungs on the Sissy Bar and tap that. It's gonna give you a center punch hole where you're gonna start drilling. You're also going to need a 9/16 socket. I have a 3/8" drive ratchet here to use with the socket. We have a 9/16 combination wrench, ratcheting on one end. 5/16 Allen key, that's a ball end, doesn't matter, you can use a regular Allen key. We have an auto center punch, a deburring tool. I'm a big fan of the Shaviv deburring tools, good quality. A permanent marker of some kind, a 3/8" tap with a tap T-handle, a piece of wood. This is about 3/4 inches thick. You basically need something to go behind the axle plate so that you don't actually drill through into your tire or your drum. You're also gonna need a length of chain. This is 525 chain off of a VT600. We don't need 120 links. I use about 3 feet, that should suffice. Oh, I also forgot something that's not pictured here. You're gonna need a handful of zip ties, maybe 10 or so, if they're 8 to 12 inches long. And you're gonna use those to tie the chain to the tire. So that's the tool list you're gonna use. And now let's get actually down to business and play with this shit. I did it, it looks good. Sick, let's get this fucking Sissy Bar installed, bitches. Welcome to the fuck show. So you're gonna take this, set it right over the top of your fender, and stick that side right over the top of the axle plate. And on this side, you're gonna sit this bung about the same spot. Now I keep my hand up here, I'm gonna get down on my knees, assume the position. And I'm gonna move this bung to where the top of the bung lines up with the top of the axle plate, and move it forward to just before the curvature of the top loop of the swing arm. You can see it kind of has like a bit of a bullet shape here. Penis, it's had a little curve right there. You don't want to push this up on the curve. And if you take that camera, look straight down, you're gonna see if I push this up, it lifts that bung away from the axle plate. So you want to go all the way forward till it just starts to go up. That's it. So you want to make sure that bung is flat on the plate. Now I'm going to take a transfer punch right here, 3/8 transfer punch, put it in that bung, and I'm going to tap it with a hammer. Easy. Take the Sissy Bar off. We have a nice hole made. Now I need to get my drill over there. Thank you, beautiful assistant. I'm gonna take a very small drill bit here, and I'm gonna drill a pilot hole. Now, before you just go drilling holes, you wanna get yourself a little piece of wood like that, okay? And you're gonna stick it between the axle plate and your brake. Because if you just slam through this thing, you're gonna go right into the backing plate of your drum brake here, and it just looks like ass. It's amateur hour. Simple prevention, easy to do. Now I'm going to reinforce that hole I made. I'm gonna double check it actually. Over the top. Take the wood out. All right, cool. Measure once, cut 17 times. That makes for a much more fun chopping experience. Measuring 17 times, gonna be over too soon, you know? You wanna really prolong the pleasure for her. Don't just blow your load in the first round. You wanna go at least, 5, 6 rounds in that ring. Measure once, cut 15 times. Super chopper time. All right, so I'm just gonna make this hole a little deeper. Yep, and I'm gonna drill a hole. It's a beautiful hole. Bet you say that to all the girls. Of course I do. If I didn't, it would be rude. The method I'm gonna use today is drilling and tapping this little hole I made. Actually, it's got some burrs sticking out, and I'm not gonna use the drill bit. I'm gonna start with a step bit to get the hole going, and then chase with the 5/16 bit. You'd be asking yourself why I'm doing it this way, because you may not have realized this, but when I first got this bike in here, somebody had drilled holes already. Now, you might think, well, why didn't you just use those holes for the video? Because A, they were way off center, B, they were rusted, and C, I wanted to show you guys start to finish how to do this process. I actually had to weld them closed and cleaned them up so that we could do the whole process and you guys could see everything. Now I should be able to get the 5/16 in. Fingers crossed. That's a beautiful hole. Yeah, delicious. So the next step here is to get yourself a 3/8/16 tap. I'm going to add a little ass magic. As we all know, kids, the #1 rule in penetration is lube, and what's number 3? More lube, that's right. You guys are so sharp. Okay, let's get some threads going. Oh, it's so good. Oh, shit, yeah. It's going in real smooth. This has gotta be the worst commentary for a motorcycle video. Or the best. Guys, be mindful that your brake is behind here. So if you're getting all happy with the tapping and it's just going great and you're like, yeah, let's make sure they're really clean, don't go too far. Like a glove. We have a nice threaded hole. I'm gonna get my compressed air. Oh, we got some right here. Bring this around the bike. Give it a little pss, pss. Oh, thank you. Huge help. Again, my assistant really coming in clutch. What would I do without him or her? I don't know. Here's another fun little tool. This is a manual chamfering tool. It's kind of like the one you can stick on your drill bit, but this one's you can use by hand to really control the depth of the cut. I'm gonna use this on here just to take out the burrs at the top of this threaded hole. Beautiful. Now when you blow on metal things like that real close to your face, close your eyes. Okay, this is getting really fun now, guys. You're gonna take your long cap head stainless bolt. Pro tip. When installing the Straight Up Sissy Bar, the long bung at the base of the bar goes on the right side of the bike. Short bung is chain side. You want a tip? Here's a tip. Don't bite it, it's sensitive. All right, let me go get my Allen wrenches. Now, if you're really going for that darkest, nastiest chopper town look, this is ideal. This way, when you go in reverse, when you waddle backwards, you're sure to poke people. You can actually put a ball hitch on here. You can tow a little trailer, with your pet piglet. This is ideal. Today, we're gonna go a little less ideal, and we're gonna slide this puppy on up to about 90 degrees to the swing arm. If you guys ever sit down and look at chopper pictures online, I don't do that. It's just, never. Take note of the angle of the Sissy Bar in relation to the backbone or the frame or swing arm. You'll find that some of the most visually pleasing bikes have 90-degree relation between the Sissy Bar and the swing arm. Just did something interesting. Take a look. So now I'm gonna take this guy, this bolt, we're gonna tighten it up. And I'm not gonna crank on it, I'm gonna snug it. So now the Sissy Bar will kind of hold itself where, it'll hold itself up. If it's not quite staying up, you can give it a little more goose on that bolt. So now we will move to the left side of the bike. And now for a word from our sponsors. At TJ Brutal Customs, we believe in creating some of the finest parts this world has ever seen, made from absolutely pure mithril, mined from the Iron Mountains. We believe that making elvish products for hobbits out there is truly where the pride of our work lies. Now, don't forget to like and subscribe on this video. If you found it stupid or amazing, leave a comment, let me know what you think. If you'd like to see us do other videos, tell us about that shit too, because we really don't care how your bike is broken. We just want to know how we can make more useless videos for you. Let's get back to it. Every motherfucker that dicks with their fucking wiring harness ends up sending me a DM of a pile of ashes. I don't know what happened. I'm like, well, what did you use for your wiring? I just taped some stuff together. Okay, well, that's probably... Oh, so if you guys want a minimal wiring harness, unplug the shit you don't want. It's that fucking simple. And just tuck it away. Get fucking creative. There's a lot of space on a bike, especially a fucking Honda Shadow 600. You've got, you know, basically a trunk worth of space underneath the gas tank between the backbones that you can squirrel a bunch of shit in there. Nuts, you know, Playboy magazines, dead hookers, beer, whatever the fuck you want. I was just making dumb commentary about like, yeah, this is for the taillight, whatever, but I've disconnected all of the turn signal shit. So you don't need it, just unplug it. And if you don't even want this, you can take this off. You can cut these little guys off and then cap off the wires. Not residential twist caps, wire caps. Don't use that shit on a motorcycle. But you can even get more slim than this, is what I'm saying. Put a heat shrink over the ends, close them off. You don't want to connect them, obviously. And tuck them away. Very simple. Look at that. Look at that. Magic. It's gone. It's gone. Now back to regularly scheduled programming. Now coming to the left side of the bike, we have tightened down the bolt on the right side, the bung at the base of the sissy bar, and we're going to get this side set up. Basically move this so it's still on the flat part of the axle plate, but it's not engaging with the bullet part of the casting. Right there, I'm going to take my 3/8 transfer punch while holding the sissy bar still, and tap'll do ya. Now I can take the other side. We can loosen the bar over here. I'm actually going to take it off all the way just so it's not interfering with what I'm trying to do. There we go. Now we're gonna repeat the process that we did on the other side. Pilot hole first. There you go, nice divot. Get your wood. All right, let's drill some holes. Drilling holes to the place I belong. Now, notice I took the wood out. I used barely any pressure. I started the drill spinning, and then I pecked it into the burrs that were getting caught at the end on the back side of that hole. Actually, we're gonna go step it again just in case the side wants to grab again. Last magic. Stuff smells like ass. Get our wood back up here. Cool. Looks good. So now that we've drilled our hole, that's a 5/16 hole. We're gonna use a 3/8/16 tap. Put a little tap magic. There's magic in the air.
Tap magic dance.
Dance magic. Dude, as a kid, I was like, why can I see his wiener? I was like, what the fuck, bro? All right, so now we've tapped this bitch 5/16, and I'm gonna deburr the outside of it a little bit. Triple stamp, no erases. That's it. Lock it, put a chain on it, take it to the pound. Ow. Okay, where's that fucking sissy bar? One of my favorite things about filming is all the camera shit in the way, so I have to like carefully move around things, and I'm a very small guy, so it's really easy, but you know, I just make a big deal about it. All right, so we'll put this bolt back in. You guys, we almost have a sissy bar installed on this bike. It's only been 8 days. We've only filmed this for 8 days. The rest of the time, we're just sitting around telling fart and dick jokes and drinking and, you know, just not really doing a whole lot. When the mood strikes, we're like, yeah, let's make some videos. So here we are. Go ahead, God, and give these people air! All right, now we're gonna get this bolt threaded in. Ooh la la, wee wee. There you go. You have a sissy bar. Now you can just do this, move back and forth. So what I do at this point, I figure out where I want the sissy bar to end up. So, like I said, 90 is pretty nice. Beautiful. Now, you can take a scrap piece of metal, whatever you have. I have this, it's like a V tap guide. I'm gonna take this guy and wedge it underneath here to create pressure against the sissy bar tabs. Just a little farther forward, just a scotch. Cool. Now, take that transfer punch you've been using, 3/8, put it in the hole here and tappy tap. Before you move on to the next thing, make sure you're still lined up nice. Other side, same deal. You don't need to hit it super hard. It's just gonna make a mark. You're gonna put a better mark there in a moment. So now we're gonna take this out. Again, you can use a piece of wood, you can use your friend's shoe, whatever you got laying around, just to wedge this and put pressure on it upward so it holds the sissy bar in place while you tap down those holes. So if you wanna double check your work after you've done the second side, take a peek. Well, that didn't help. So you may need to tighten down one side or the other. Keep sissy bar a little more solid. There you go. That looks good. Other side, we are on the mark. Now on to the next step. Okay, so now we can move the sissy bar like so. Oh yeah. Down, down, down. So now we've got our holes marked. I'm gonna take my auto center punch. The German one, ja. This side, same thing. Pilot hole time. And we're gonna bust out the piece of wood. There's probably some stupid fucking tool out there that like takes the place of whatever this wood does, but someone's like charging $29.99, like soft straps. You see people sell soft straps like at Sturgis. I'm like, there's a whole booth of soft straps and motherfuckers are walking away with them. And I'm like, you can make a soft strap out of the end of a ratchet strap, but they're making money hand over fist, selling people something they didn't even need. It's like, here's a spoon holder for your spoon. I have a hand. You've seen those things? They're just a ridiculous thing that no one needs. All right, we're gonna drill a hole. Yeah, beautiful. Pieces of wood, pieces of wood. There we go. Now we're gonna come back to our step bit, Christmas tree bit, because it kind of looks like a little Christmas tree, it's cute. Is there a present of the Christmas tree? Yeah, a fucking sick drill. Man, when I was a kid, I asked for a fucking Rambo knife. I never got that shit. You know what, so now I'm an adult, you know what happened? I didn't get Rambo knife as a kid, so now I have like 9,000 fucking knives that I mean, I can only wear one at a time. And you know what's funny? Most of the time I end up wearing this cheap ass piece of shit, the $40, like Uncle Touchy's Puzzle Basement. No, it's Old Henry, sorry, my bad. Sorry, Uncle Henry, my bad. It's just this Uncle Henry piece of crap, like, what kind of steel is it? Nobody knows, doesn't even say. Is there a Rockwell hardness testing mark on it? Nope. But, you know, whatever. All right, so now we're gonna open up this hole. Woo! Hot jambalaya. We're done with our wood, as most of you should be before you arrive at your workplace. We're gonna get our deburring tool, flip this up like the back of a really crappy old car. Do a little deburring action in there. Good to go. The top should be okay. So now we're gonna do one more thing backwards. We're gonna take the sissy bar off. Oh no, I fell over. Is that a sissy bar in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. Set the sissy bar right on top of that fender, stick your bolt through, thread on one damn nuts. Truck nuts, the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Now, if you want to get all fancy with this shit, you can get some brass hardware, you can get some cool stainless shit, you can really dress this shit up and have fun with it, but for today, we're just gonna use the standard equipment that's included with the kit. Again, we are turning to our trusty 9/16 socket on a flexi head ratchet and a ratcheting box wrench. Now, I'm gonna make a note here, guys. I have a lot of snap-on shit, but this is gear wrench. And if you guys are looking for, you know, you start fucking with your bike, you gotta buy more tools, right? Gear wrench made snap-ons, ratcheting box wrenches, combo wrenches for a long time. Honestly, I've had these now for over a decade and they work fucking great. The specs are good, they're strong. If you do any metal work, you know, drilling, grinding, sanding and stuff, make sure you put these kind of tools away or get them out of that space, because the mechanisms in here, the ratchet, the teeth, this stuff, metal gets in there and wears them the fuck out. They get sloppy, they stick. Now the downside is gear wrench doesn't have a lifetime warranty. So I purchased these when, you know, I couldn't really afford to buy a $9 million snap-on set. But if you guys are looking to just get started, these are fucking awesome. They're phenomenal tools. They work great. I have lost snap-on shit because this is what I use every day. This is my job. But yeah, gear wrench, check them out. It's good stuff. So we come underneath here and we are going to tighten the shit out of this bitch. Just crank on it. Oh! I'm just kidding, don't do that. We're gonna go back to our Allen. And before I do this, we're gonna loosen these a little bit. So get a little bit of movement, line everything up. There we go. Final assembly on these, you're gonna wanna use some Loctite. I like this gel shit because it's not drippy, doesn't go everywhere. Put a little bit on your bolt and drive it into the axle plate. Now we'll come up top. There we go. Voila. All right, everybody, you've just now watched me install the banana fuckface into the VT600 Dingling Dr. Dickhead penis wrinkle. And wait, that's not the right one, is it?
No.
Ah, fuck me. Okay. All right. You've just installed the Straight Up Sissy Bar from TJ Brutal Customs. That's right. Straight as fuck. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching. Always a pleasure. Like to do fun shit here and, you know, just absolutely ruin your day with terrible comments throughout the video, and hope your parents don't hear it while you're watching. If you have ever grabbed a screwdriver and tried to use it as a drift or a pry bar, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, and go ahead and leave some comments. I'd love to hear what you guys think about the video. If you have any questions, think there's something I missed. If you have any ideas for videos we can do in the future for you, let us know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching, everybody, and as always, do fun shit. Tie your damn shoes, son.